All right, we're here with Thomas Herman, the law firm of Westmoreland, Patterson, Mosley, and Henson, Macon, Georgia. Thomas is a workers' compensation expert. Thomas, people want to know, what is the 7-day waiting period for workers' comp in Georgia?
All right. So in Georgia, under the law, you have to be out of work at least 7 calendar days before you're eligible for a workers' compensation check. That's the 7 day waiting period. There are a couple other periods people need to know about in conjunction with that. The first check is not due to be mailed out until 21 days from the date the employer has notice of the injury. So you have to be out at least 7 days, and then you're not actually going to receive a check until at least the 21st day after the employer has notice of your injury. If you're out less than 21 days, they only pay you day 8 through whatever day you go back to work. If you're out 21 days or more, then they actually pay you for the 7 day waiting period. So it's all about
Okay,
how much you get and when you get it.
so it sounds like the day of the notice of injury is pretty important.
Extremely important. Under the law, you have 30 days to report an injury in Georgia, either by, verbally telling your employer or doing it in writing or an email. But you want to notify your employer as soon as possible to avoid any delays in the investigation and the acceptance or denial of your claim so you can move forward.
So when you're going to notify your employer of this injury, is it something that you can do is like the moment you get injured, you can go and say, "Hey, I've been injured," or do you have to go and get a doctor's report or something like that to be?
Great question. No, you want to notify your employer as soon as practical. I mean, as soon as you get hurt and as soon as you're able, you need to notify your employer. And you don't have to use any magic words. There's no requirement that you say workers' comp or on the job injury. All you have to do to provide your employer notice is make them aware that you got a problem and you think it's work related.
All right. Great information.
Thanks.
Thanks. Thank you, Thomas.
Anytime, Scott. Always glad to help.
All right.